Hello and welcome everyone. Here is Andy. Here is our bonfire. The day is January the 26th and I'm playing Farthest Frontier once again. This is Ville part 10 and I haven't been live for a few days, but I feel much better in comparison to my previous stream. I was ill, and I'm still ill, but I feel much better. So I think I'm gonna be handling the stream in a better way. And what else? I want to thank those who have left a thumbs up and even some commentaries on my previous videos. I really appreciate that. Your support means very much to me because I've invested a lot of my time in this game, and especially this town, because I think it's my best project so far, the most conscious, the most designed and the most worked on, and I'm gonna be continuing this story. Yes, and I hope everything is good with the sound and the other things. And yeah, so let's go revise what is to be done, and there are many things to be done. The first thing I want to do today is actually make sure that I know exactly what's happening around the map, because I think there are still some patches of terra incognita and I don't like it. I want it to be changed, because I mean these borders of the map of course are not that much utilizable, but still good to know what other potential deposits we might get on our hands. I wonder how many berries there are, but also the things that with the tier 2 forager I forgot to place some exploration flags here. With tier 2 forager we don't that much need to replant blueberry, although we have plenty of blueberry as you can see around the map, which is also a great thing and can take a lot of time, but also it can look really nicely if we take the blueberry and replant it. And I just realized one thing, I forgot to put something under my second elbow, so give me a moment. Apologies, I just have quite a hard surface of my table, and sitting a lot of time in front of the computer makes my elbow hurt badly, and so I always need some kind of a cushion or some piece of clothing to put between me and service. And also let's open the window a bit more just to get some more fresh air, as it's going to be quite hot. As some of you know, I'm from Siberia, and it's January and it's minus, I think, 15 or 20 right now, and so the weather is quite harsh, but the radiator is working really aggressively, and so it's hot here. So what do I want to suggest we do? Actually, there is an interesting task with this area, as we can observe that that there is our trading center here and all these cobblers, and they are haphazardly placed around, which I don't really appreciate. I can make the temple a very down-to-earth place. I'm thinking of that. Look at this villager. He is dying. I'm not sure why. Probably he is cold, and not only he. There are other compost yards. Maybe I should place all compost yards here behind the temple. But I kind of like the way the compost yards are placed here. They're closer to the faraway settlement. What's this building? It's Forager Shack. Yeah. Forager Shack. Should I maybe upgrade it also? And I'm just thinking. I'm thinking what to place where. So the temple is here. And then there are these cobblers and tanneries. I think I'm gonna place tanneries next to the temple. But what about chickens? Chicken coops then will lose their feeding ground. Maybe I have to change the fodder area. How about this place and this place? And for the chicken coops here, let's pick this area. 72% only. Oh, that's gonna be all right. And then this area over here. I think I had more chicken coops, right? 2 here and 2 more here. Okay, let them operate. I was also thinking about decreasing the number of people in the town by destroying houses, and at the same time that will make way too much food. Hunter's Lodge. Forager Shack, mostly they collect nuts, which is interesting. There are so many nuts here. These ones collect berries and greens, and these ones eggs and greens and berries. And this one collects eggs and nuts and berries. Okay, that can wait. That task can wait. I'm thinking about creating more food storage, but I don't know where. I want to do that. What's the statistics? What are the statistics with hides? Hide coats. I produce many more than I consume. Really? Well, that's surprising. Soap, linen clothes, tools, heavy tools, medicine, barrels. Okay, I like what I see, definitely. Luxury goods, pottery, beer. See the problem? Glassware, books, candles, furniture and spices. Armaments, bows and arrows. Yeah. What else can we check? Gathering and mining logs. I produce less than I use, but that's alright, because I have tons of logs. Stone. I need to replenish my stone supply. Clay. See, coal. I see, sand and iron ore. Barely in balance iron ore, but that's exactly what I want. Not to have too much coal is improving slowly. Very slowly, but still. Sand, of course, I'm collecting much more than I need. Clay, well, clay, how many people do I have on clay? Let's add 2 more people here. And as for coal, I think I added those extra people only recently, so we don't need to worry. Although, might I actually construct another deep coal mine, just because seems that it's a necessary thing to do. And then this road will have to be rethought a bit, or can I leave it at this point, in this place? Well, probably no. Let me redo this, as I will need the curve to finish earlier. So somewhere this will be a difficult task. So how to do that? Well, actually, we might even do it this way, if it's at all possible to do it this way. Can the... I'm sure you can curve this way. I'm absolutely positive you can, just if you cooperate. Well, this is not the curve I want, or is it? Is it possible at all to make the curve that I'm thinking about? And do I need it? How to do it so that it looks nice? In the winter, construction is kind of hard because the colors are very dark and so depressive. No, not hedge. I want this. This is not how I want it to look. Maybe I shouldn't have destroyed it in the first place. I'm sure there is a way to make this curve more gentle if the game was more cooperative. But the game is not cooperative at all, in the slightest. How is it possible? Oh, see? You saw that? This is what I'm talking about. Okay, let me destroy this one completely and probably... I see. We're destroying this one too, unfortunately. Now, yeah, this way. This is how it's gonna look. Yep. Excellent. Much better. And back construction of this one. Alright, that settled. It took us much longer than I wanted, but still. Now, compost yard. How about we have it this way, then this way, and then again one more here. That's 3. And once again another 3 compost yards here. So essentially they'll be missing 1/4 of each compost yard. Then I was talking about tanneries. Or should they be capped here? Let's wait until the compost yards are relocated. What's with FPS again? Looks like they're finishing some jobs. Maybe it's the rod, maybe it's something else. But the game is being slow. Slower than it should be. Beer is still missing. And so the villager has died from exposure. And we're still not sure why this is happening. Could we prioritize this task? Let's say that the temple we have here is a temple of some very somebody very responsible, very down to earth, like some religion that helps people with their most menial tasks, and that's why we have such things as coops and compost yards. Hamendra Patak, hello. It's been, I think, ages since we met, since we talked. So, how are you? How's your life? How have you been doing? What's the news? You've been busy. Well, I can imagine that. What have you been up with? Some work or education or all together, everything? I've been, well, there have been ups and downs, but I think generally the trend is positive. I've been, what are these? Shelters? Ah, yeah, those shelters that we use to remove those greens. So I've been working, I've been having lessons, and streams, and art, and some moving here and there. Relationship started, which I'm in now. We're living together with my girlfriend now. I'm planning a trip abroad, somewhere in at the end of February, maybe in March. So things are going well. I would say things are going well. There are a lot of plans for the future, this year, next year. So life is going on. At the job in a company related to Python, they're paying me $300 a month, so it's good. $300 a month. Well, is it a junior coder position? So we demolished the houses here. Now it's we're not gonna get those extra people that I talked about. And what about this? The road is completed, thankfully, and quite fast at that. The wagon shop has time to be idle. It's also a good sign. It's a very good sign indeed. I mean, I don't have too much experience. Well then, I guess it's a wonderful start, and I should give you my congratulations on this important step. Do you have a good, you know, some IT companies have buddies that help you around, like answer all your questions. Is your project lead nice? Is your tech lead helpful? Did they give you a proper rundown of everything, how everything works in the company, and do they give you some assistance, you know, with all the questions that you might have? I hope you get all the help that you need. Also planning a trip abroad to Hong Kong in April too. Hong Kong, oh, that's a place I want to visit as well, because Hong Kong is such a futuristic place, right? It's quite mind-blowing what skyscrapers and things they have there. Just wonderful. And I think I would like to visit the place also when I have a chance, and if I have a chance. What's your purpose of traveling to Hong Kong? What do you want to do there? I can bring another 100 soap to the market. I can bring medicine, but how much medicine? I think another 150, so total 300 pieces, units of medicine. Look how many medicinal roots I have. It's crazy. Stones are vanishing somewhere. I'm not sure where, but candles thankfully allow me to get nice trading. We're planning, by the way, if you remember, I probably mentioned that my sister lives in Georgia, in Tbilisi, so we probably will go to her first, and then also Serbia. I want to go to Serbia, to Belgrade, because it's a place where some of my friends live, and some students of mine, they live there too. So it's a good location because we'll have someone to show us around, and it's a visa-free country for Russia, so no bureaucratic questions, you know. Just a refreshing trip, nothing related to work. Right, do you have friends in Hong Kong? And, well, what are your expectations? Look, it actually turned out to be quite a nice idea to place the compost yards here. They kind of match the area well. Probably I want to add something here, like a street, and a street of some workers, some industries. Well, what kind of industries though? Don't think I want another lumber industry thing. Maybe a hunter's lodge, but no, hunters are responsible for this area because there are deers, and there aren't any deers here. So we can paper factory, but paper mill. It will destroy the trees, so not a good idea. Windmills there in the forest, very funny. Andy, very funny. Windmills in the forest. Okay, what about this area? Maybe I have to relocate my... soap shop, for instance. Somewhere in the forest here. Soap shop on the bank of the coast. Let's have it. Let's see how it will end up looking. And another soap shop adjacent to it. Let's place it here and check how it will look again. Then they will need a...
What is it?
A warehouse. So, and that means that one of the warehouses will have to be relocated, and I need to be careful about it. So, tanneries require water and pelts. Cobblers require only pelts, but soap shops require firewood to work and tallow. So it's kinda complicated, and this warehouse I already dedicated to something different, so placing another warehouse here, how clever is that? Maybe I need to build another one, another warehouse here. And this place then will be kinda busy with things, you know. It's gonna be no longer a peaceful abode, but something much more not messy, but crowded, and I'm not sure I want that to be happening. I was in the USA for 4 months. My aunt lives there, so I've been traveling too much. Didn't get time to open YouTube or Twitch. Which state did you visit in the US? And I guess you probably saw Grand Canyon and maybe some sequoias even, you know. My dream is to see that wonderful... Sorry, I need to open the window even more as it's quite hot still. So yeah, I guess you've seen some touristic places in the US. I'm very happy for you, man. It's really great. Yeah, I want to see sequoias. That would be one big reason to go to the US. California. I think it's one of the most desired destinations for people around the world. Cannot say that I dream of going to the US exactly, but yeah, sequoias would be wonderful to see, and maybe some urban areas. Yeah, maybe a Coca-Cola plant, because I love Coca-Cola. How did you celebrate?
Work to be done.
How did you celebrate New Year, if you did? Visited the Statue of Liberty, the waterfall, Miami. It's fun there. Wow, cool, really cool. So, where are you currently stationed? Ender Plains Rider. Do we trade with him? Looks like there is nothing to buy from him actually, and so there isn't anything to sell. I can sell some baskets. How many baskets did I assign each? I see. Warehouse has 10 baskets each. So I can sell as many as 300 baskets actually, because I'll be making a lot. Right now I'm in India now, but I celebrated New Year in the USA with my aunt and family. Very happy for you. that you were in such a warm company. I hope it was a warm company to celebrate New Year. My family is kinda, at least was known to give me trouble, so I wouldn't choose to celebrate with them mostly, but I hope your case is completely opposite and you actually loved your festive days. When is Diwali this year? Diwali 2025 in October, I see. So it's much before New Year. Do you celebrate Diwali? Still have a chance to sell candles, I think. There are 15 days left before she goes away. Diwali is one of the main festivals here. Yeah, I know that it is a massive festivity. It's a huge holiday in India. My friend, he's a teacher of English and he lives in Krasnoyarsk in Russia, but he is from Mumbai or Bombay, because he always says Bombay, Mumbai, like with a slash. Guess to be more understandable, depending on what people remember, which name people remember. Yeah, he showed me a video about Diwali. It was very. He told me about Diwali. That is the video I saw in one of the English students' books. There was a short documentary about how the Indian people celebrate this holiday, and I was quite impressed with how much color, how much light there is. Indian Republic Day. Congratulations again. Congratulations. It looks like your life has been quite filled with celebrations, huh? So what's left? What's left? Deep gold mine is all. Deep coal mine, that is almost completed. Look, I still haven't got enough coal. I cannot believe it's happening, but it's apparently happening in front of me. I don't understand why. Though, have we discovered anything interesting? Yeah, we discovered another endless, another deep coal deposit with more coal. But other than that, well, there is this place remaining. I'm not sure why it was left unrevealed. There is Wharf the Butcher. There are some more patches of unexplored land. But other than that, we're good. 4 people have arrived. No, of course not. What are you thinking about even? This could be also an industrial location, but no, clay deposit is finite here, coal deposit is finite, sand deposit is infinite though. So seemingly this one is the best place for heavy industry. Actually, remember in the beginning I thought that my industrial location will be here, well, and it kind of got to there, but now that the majority of the mines are closer to the corner, it's better to have the industrial location over here somewhere. Maybe on the mountain. Maybe on the mountain, actually. If I flatten it, mountain is a big name. Rather a hill. What should be the size of this flattening? 400 units, I think. 400 units to flatten, because I will want to have my sand pits, deep sand mines here, and let's collect the stones also. Didn't get what you said about your family earlier. Can you explain me if you don't mind? Yeah, sure. I said The thing is that my family is quite a troublesome story. Since my childhood. There have been a lot of problems between them all, and it's not something I like. Like if you asked me when I was 28, if you had asked me when I was 28, I would have gladly ranted for I think hours about how how special my relatives can be, but now I try to kind of put it aside and focus on the positive things. There was a lot of bad stories in my family about divorces and conflicts between relatives, and I was often the kind of the intermediary person, like a kind of child diplomat that is sent to another relative, like say him that, tell her that. Say to him that, I mean, and of course there were some inadequacies with upbringing. And just before the stream, I got flooded by messages from one of my relatives, and kind of out of nowhere complaining about another relative, and it's like a wall of text full of toxicity and spite, and I mean justified spite, but still like Adam Jensen said, I've never asked for this, at least not today. Sometimes I can give a helpful ear and shoulder to my relative, but it probably, when it happens for the 100th time, and I'm not exaggerating, it's time for some change. Maybe some resentful memories have to be put to rest. And so overall, what I want to say, explaining my previous point, I would rather not celebrate New Year with my family members because I don't want to spoil the day. I would like something peaceful for my soul, and that's why I'd rather not do that. So that's the story. Sorry for your hope that you're happy now. Yeah, I as I said, I don't mean to complain because it helps. I mean, it helps sometimes, but I did a fair share of complaining in the past, and now I just wanted to clarify my words. And I'm thankful for your discretion and your tact, and that you asked. I do appreciate that. And yes, I think the most important aspect here is that I learned some lessons from what I have been witnessing throughout my life, and I am intending to not repeat some mistakes that I have been observing for a long time, and try to be a better person like that. When you're planning to get married, I know it's random. Well, it's, well, I can give you a relatively random answer. I'm gonna get married when I feel like it. So when I feel that it's, when I feel that the moment has come and the right person is next to me, at that moment, generally I say that I'm quite pro marriage. I mean, some people are against this, and some people are generally against it. They think it's a hoax, or just a necessary thing, and they don't need it. I don't think so. I think it's, first of all, I'm quite a romantic person. I think marriage is romantic, and it's a beautiful thing to bond yourself with another human. And also it gives some legal benefits, like if something happens, God forbid, but if something happens to your relative and they are in hospital, you can go there and say, well, I'm their legitimate and legal partner, so I can see all the documents, I can be let in, and so on and so forth. It gives protection to each other in many cases. And also, of course, when children are in question, then definitely marriage is a great thing to give children this aegis of family. How's job going, by the way, teaching career? Well, man, you're a golden interviewer, because it's a rarity that people are so interested. Yeah, I think in December my workload increased. Like I got I got three new students, all of them incredible people, it's very rewarding to work with them. They're very motivated to study, so my schedule, my timetable now is filled. I only have one day off, which I established in the summer because I just felt that without a day off my brain would boil. So now that I have this day off and I got more work on other days, I'm slightly, not slightly, I'm quite overworked, but I don't think it's time for a vacation. Not right now, maybe when I'm abroad. And I'm feeling very comfortable with the income that I have now. So yeah, it's been going also on the on the rising curve, maybe I can say. You know what I don't understand? I saw a message pop up that a mine was out of ore. And which mine was that, I wonder? Was it a sand pit? No, this sand pit. Maybe it was some iron? No, there is plenty of iron. And it's not clay. Clay is still plentiful here. What am I gathering which could be out of ore in this case? Should have checked the notification, but I ignored it. Now that's interesting. What's that mine? That's out of ore. No, not this one. Maybe it was some preemptive message about this sand pit, because it has only 80 units of sand. Because I can't recall mining anywhere. Like stones? No. Building is on fire? No, I don't care about this building. Building is on fire. Really, what mine could have been out of ore? Must be a cool gaming teacher, right? Teachers were strict and rude. Well, you know, I really am inspired by my students, because my students are people of very different interests. Some of them are into, well, let me recount with the order that pops up in my head. So some of them are into politics, some of them are into economics, some of them are into psychology, into cooking, into art, into IT, into films, series, literature, and other more niche, well, interests, not to mention gaming, of course. And I try to catch up with them all. Of course, I cannot go kind of shoulders deep into each sphere, but I try my best. So if there is some book, if there is some series, okay, series are hard, but if I can force myself to watch a few episodes, a couple of episodes, it already establishes a bridge between me and the student. I gladly read literature, I gladly watch YouTube videos that they recommend, like kind of try to vibe with their interests, and so normally we have really good connection and great conversations about all that stuff. So lots of people began to call me not a teacher but a language coach rather, because of how I work and how much psychology is involved in lessons, and also that fact that I don't like impose materials on people. Instead, I kind of ask what they want to do. I give a plan of development, so we think about strategy, how to improve the language, and we work according to this strategy, establishing plans each lesson, working according to this plan until next lesson, and then next lesson we discuss what has been done, I give feedback, and so it's actually quite close to coaching. And if a person needs a lot of grammar, I give that grammar. If a person needs a lot of conversation, I give this conversation. Listening exercises, reading, and and so on and so forth. So every client is special, and that means that there's a lot of customization. Yeah, so people, and you know, I work with adults, and adults have lived quite a while, and they have a lot of background experience, and I have to respect that and have to respect everyone. Kids are also very interesting to work with, I'm sure. Just adults have to be handled with care, I would say. They need, I need to be aware that they have a lot to tell to me and that they have their own preferences. Excuse me? Oh, I built a deep gold mine instead of a coal mine. How did that happen? I wonder. I think I clicked on the deep coal mine, no? Well, okay. Now, it's not surprising that there was a pop-up of the message that mine was out of ore. Yeah. Let's fix that. So we ran out of sand in the deposits, in the deposit there, which is actually quite incredible. There were tons of sand there, but they got depleted. So we need to now create a deep sand mine. So let's have it here, like this. And I need to understand how I want to flatten the area. Well, let me flatten it this way a few times. Just to make it look more or less acceptable. Man, how do you live in Russia, by the way? The weather is yes, there before 6 p.m. in school. It's cold, oh my god, must be hard. I was planning to visit Switzerland. When I saw the weather, I cancelled it. I mean, it's expensive as fuck too. Well, Switzerland, yes, I think it's an expensive country. As for Russia, well, I wouldn't say that weather is the worst problem. You know, like there are a lot of countries in the world that are cold, like Canada, Norway, Finland, well, Sweden, and some other places are quite cold. Darkness, well, I think countries that are on the equator, they also get quite a scheduled sunset and scheduled sunrise. So at 6 o'clock, it's also dark, and they are fine with that, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that they get such early sunsets. So, yeah, and about cold weather, I think the answer is what you probably would say to how can you live, for example, in India while it's so hot there. I mean, I think India is big enough to have different climates in different regions, but still it's overall hot. And my friend that I told you about, who came to Russia to live, he migrated exactly because of that. He said it was unbearably hot in his home country, in your home country. So I think it's a matter of, well, first of all, where you grew up in, and secondly, what your tastes are. And there is a funny proverb or kind of a joke in English and in Russian too. It's happiness is living in a place with temperatures, with the lowest temperatures you can tolerate in the winter, and the biggest size of insects you can tolerate. So Russia is cold, but we thankfully don't get these huge flies that live in South America, for instance, or in Oceania. So we don't get such exotic wildlife. Our insects die at the beginning of autumn, and they don't bother us until April. So it's quite a nice thing also. And clothes help with everything, but also, of course, there is a lot of conversation how cold climate and dark days affect human psychology, human mental health, and there is actually I have such thoughts that maybe if we lived somewhere in like Spain with Spanish climate, a lot of people would be happier here, and there would be less depression, there would be less violence and hostility between people. Yeah, it could be true. So people have to pay for bad climate. And probably they do pay here. Russian people though, especially. Oh, come on. People are beautiful everywhere. Russian bear hat, saw it on the side, but it was expensive. Bear hat? What's a bear hat? Is it this hat that people wear in the winter, used to wear in the winter in the Soviet Union? With two floppy... Ah, this one. I see. Well, I mean, if you mean something with a bear hat, then we don't wear that. It's something extreme. I think anyone who appeared in the street with this would be severely ridiculed and looked at. But we do have these warm hats that have just these floppy ears because you can cover your ears, of course, and it's very helpful when the temperature gets to minus 30 or 40. Where is my money going? I know. To construction of deep mines. Yes, sure. Hello, Atcom. What are we trading again? Candles. Candles, we're trading candles. I'm buying stones, obviously. Definitely. Let's buy iron. Why not? It's gonna be nice to have it. Let's sell all the candles because I'm gonna produce more anyway. Let's prioritize coal mine construction as I need coal to be flowing my way. Let's not collect any sand for now. I'd like to empty the storage. So far, currently I have way too much sand in my coffers. Let's relocate the large stockyard closer to the sand, to where the sand is utilized. So let's relocate it here. I think I saw a TikTok where in Russian airport people sell bear skin mask. I think it's an exaggeration. You know, well, Russian people have themselves to blame because they keep joking about bears and musical instruments and vodka in the streets, and it does not happen here. I mean, it's not true. It's just Russian cities exactly. I'm not talking about village. I'm not talking about some smaller towns, but cities are very modern, very, like Moscow is one of the most modern cities in the world, and the city I live in, Krasnoyarsk, is very modern, and like there are no animals, wild animals, except for birds, of course, and some squirrels in the parks, ground squirrels also, but like bears, no. Bear hats, absolutely no. Musical instruments, only homeless people in the summer can play the accordion in the street to get some coin, but that's it. They fight bears. No, we don't fight bears, obviously, because a bear can kill you very fast, and they live in the forest, in taiga, in wild areas, and people try to avoid such places. I'm not talking about rangers, of course. Rangers, I mean those who are responsible for preservation of wild nature. I mean, even they don't fight bears because bears are, well, they just mind their own business. They live in the wild together with wolves and foxes and other, like partridges and whatever lives in the forest and fields and so on and whatnot. So they just mind their own business, and if bear is mad, usually all the efforts are done to avoid confrontation and to just maybe spook the beast and make it run back home. Look intimidating, their accent, body, everything. Well, that's what I'm talking about when I said that maybe it's the impact of the climate and harsh weather conditions and what you mentioned. So it's not something to... I don't think it's something to be proud of. makes it's a sad thing a bit actually. So yeah, we might maybe look intimidating because we rarely smile. That's what we are famous for. How much flour do I have? Look at that. I consume more than I produce. Isn't that interesting? So one person has to be sent into a windmill, yeah, to cover up for the losses, and we should stop selling flour also. What about that coal mine? Still not completed, damn it. At least bricks are piling up, that's a good thing. And clay is not piling up. Let's add 2 more people. Atka is here for another 7 days. I think I'm gonna sell some more candles to her. No, my settlement does not require additional housing. We have enough people to feed already. Oh, wait. 40 more candles and soap. Well, I mean, I'll sell soap for some better prices, I think. There is a thing which I hate in India. Okay, I'm listening. They call them cheap and everything, which I don't like. Could you clarify they who and they call? So who are they and who are them? If you can elaborate on your last statement, I'll be very thankful, man. Oh, I can buy more iron barrels. I have plenty of those. So let's just sell cheese, and well, then maybe sell a bit more cheese, and I'm gonna be satisfied with that. I don't think I want to buy all this iron, although how much will be that? 6,300. I mean, nah. If I could sell something else for a good price, but this price is not given, and I'm kind of self-sufficient with iron production, so don't need to worry about that. Some uneducated males, which constitute half of India. So you don't like that they are called cheap, or you don't like this half of Indian males? Never needed to see the Russian comments on her inappropriate comments. Well, there are some, how to put that, there is some reputation of different places, for example in the Middle East or some resorts around the world, where women get unpleasant commentaries by people in the street. And it happens in Russia too, maybe not so often, but it does happen. When a car stops, some brute inside lowers the window and shouts something like, like does this cat calling thing. Yeah, it's disgusting. And well, of course, when I see that, I cringe, to say the least. They also understand why it happens. I know it happens because, well, public education became a thing when, I think, at the beginning of the previous century, and still not all people have access to the best benefits of our civilization, and so we get this. This happens. People are showing their not so great qualities, unfortunately. Do I want a statue here also? I mean, why not? Let's have a statue. Then something has to be relocated already. Maybe the potter. Where will I be collecting clay in the future? Well, maybe let's put the potter here temporarily, just to start the big redistribution of buildings here and there. Now this large stockyard that's responsible for the wood industry, let's place it over here temporarily. Or maybe here. Yeah, let's place it here. And you are responsible for planks and stones. Because you are the one that's connected to this settlement. Okay, let me place you here again temporarily. Windmills are working. That's what I don't like. Many Russian tourists visit Goa in India, which has a lot of beaches. That's what I don't like. So you mean when tourists visit and there is some cat calling? Or you don't like that there are a lot of tourists? Do I get enough tallow? Tallow. Is it agriculture? No, it's produced materials, right? Yeah, tallow. I get enough tallow. I get enough. Pelts. Pelts I don't get enough. Yeah, pelts are not enough. I need another barn, or I need more hunters, and to be honest, I would rather prefer another barn. Did I make more cheesemakers? Yes. I created 2 cheesemakers. I think one here and another one here. So another barn could be a good thing to have. Where though? Where do I want to have that other barn? Well, one barn could be placed over here. What's this? This is a bakery. And I need the barn. Placed in such a way that it doesn't meddle with the desirability of the place. Another barn can be placed over here. And another barn. Here, no. Where could I place it? On the hill? On the hill. No, not on the hill. Let's have it. Let's have it here. 3 barns. 3 more barns. That'll be a lot of meat and a lot of milk. Do I want that to happen? I already have tons of meat, you know. Maybe let's not build this barn. Maybe let's just relocate it. just to not go completely crazy with how much milk I'll be getting. So one barn here, another barn, one barn there, another barn. I kinda like this place, to be honest. Here, hopefully plants won't hate me for that. And I will build another barn here. Yeah, let's do it this way. In total will be 5 barns. That's what I don't. Oh, I guess one message got deleted. I'm not sure why. I think I have all the messages. I should have all the messages. Let me check the. No, I think I got all the messages. Maybe there was a glitch. Like people take the girl's photo and use it for bad purpose. If you know, whoa. Let's forget all the bad things. I'm gonna go right now, but we will meet frequently now, cause now I'll be more online. Bye, bro. Thank you. I appreciate your tuning in. Yes, it was exciting to have someone to talk to for so long, and have an amazing rest of the day, I guess, evening, and looking forward to chatting to you again. Amandra Patak, thank you very much, and take care of yourself. Bye bye. Gonna upgrade these benches here. Thinking about erecting another hospital. Maybe making another monument over here. Yeah. Amenities and services, another hospital. Or maybe I should not have a hospital, as I have one already. What's the desirability in this location? Just don't like how it looks. I see. Quite low. That's why I placed hospital here. And if I delete the altar, well, that will impact the location badly. My plans are to make fewer houses, as I told you at the beginning of the stream, to have better FPS first of all, and I don't need that many people, I think. So let's continue with the rehaul of the location. So there is a statue being built. Then in front of the statue there could be this sawmill. Soap shops. Should I begin maybe with the trading center? Okay, what I want to do now, to have plaza. I see. It doesn't fit somehow, but I thought, okay, doesn't matter what I thought. The windmill is to be placed Let's place it here for now. The vault, may it be placed over here. Also relocated. The Potter building doesn't look that nice, to be honest. I think I want a statue here instead. So may the Potter be next to the next to where clay is mined for now. Don't think it will help much, but do we also have a storage nearby? No, we don't. Where was clay collected before that? Here. This one is a full storage to the brim. What about this one? This one is inaccessible. Really, how was I making pottery without... You know what? I think the potter has to go here, actually. Yeah, because all the clay and clay is here. Next to the brick makers. I think it will make more sense to be there. The barn is almost constructed. Now this large barn, the fodder area, let it be here. This barn is not yet relocated. It will be quite soon. It's already been moved from the old location. A villager has died. Oh, we know the reason. Another one. They're idiots, I don't know. Plaza is being constructed. Another villager down. Not sure what's going on. Why are they dying from exposure? Like, what is happening? They have enough clothes. I have 135 mentions. Trading center. I can sell more soap next year. Speaking of sand, by the way, all these deep sand mines have to be halted. They have to be all halted. What about coal? Coal is going back up. It's incredible. We almost consumed all the wax that we have produced previously. Very happy about that. And now we have well, insufficient honey still, so probably we'll need to add more apiaries here. What's my honey balance? Honey, 48, 228. Gosh. How do they even calculate? So it seems like I need to build more apiaries. Don't have any more options. Well, let's build them. What can I say? This one has to be destroyed. Apiaries are here. Let's add flowers. The field prevents me from doing that. Large stockyard has been relocated. Good. Soap shops. So I want another statue over here. Here we go. Then a large park here. Then a large park in front of this one. For that, the soap shop has to be also relocated. Maybe if I start relocating it, I have to place it somewhere where it won't be a problem. And where is that place? I don't know, let's place it here for now. Same story here. Try not to destroy the plants. Cobbler shop. Well, I can have a cobbler shop street here, actually. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 cobbler shops. Why not? Behind them there will be benches. Benches. 1, then 2, and then 3. How did I do it here? Yeah. Wait a second, once again. So the way I want it to look, there will be a small shrub, then a bench, then a tree, then a small shrub. No, bench, small shrub, tree, small shrub, bench. Like this. Wait, what? Like... no. Like this and this. Then once again this and this. Once again. And then plaza. Another small shrub has to be between benches here. No, something is wrong. Between these there will be a juniper bush, then small shrub build side, small bench plaza, and then again a juniper bush between the two. Then there has to be a small shrub and then a juniper bush here. And in front of those there'll have to be dirt clearings here. And here has arrived Atka, who is buying soap for a nice price and selling stones for a low price. Thank you, Atka. That's very appreciated of you. Let's sell all the soap to her. All my money has returned. Excellent. Just amazing. Has the potter been relocated? No, not yet. It's under the relocation, I presume. What's this? Forager shack, No, I need the barn to be upgraded. Maximum number of workers. Fodder area has to be in front of it. I understand this barn has been relocated. The fodder area is here. By the glitches, I understand that apiaries are being completed. Yes, they are. Let's see how much honey we'll be producing this way. How many cobblers have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably there'll be 2 more cobblers here. Hey, the upgrade must be priority. Maybe this large statue I want to rotate, facing the city. This cobbler had 2 people working. This one will have one person working because I think I have enough shoes for now. So this is how it looks right now. Perfect. What then? Warehouse. The one that's connected to the market. Let me place it over here. And also I can fit something else there. But what can be that something else? Soap shop is one potential thing. Actually, why don't I place 2 soap shops there? It looks like they will fit perfectly well, and they won't even meddle with the desirability of the area at all. They have quite a small range. Hey, you're telling me it doesn't fit? No. How? Because of the warehouse. Okay, I just destroyed the warehouse with tons of things. Oh my gosh. I just destroyed the warehouse with tallow and hide coats. Shit, I hate and also hide coats and belts and shoes. Okay. Starting from the clean slate, I guess. What can I say? My stupidity. No. I don't like these mechanics, of course. And the worst thing is that the soap shop still doesn't fit. Really? How can it not fit? Cannot believe that. Just destroyed such an important thing in just one fatal blow. Okay, soap shop here and smokehouse. One modest smokehouse. Gosh. I need to rebuild this storehouse urgently and reassign it with things. Maybe, just maybe, all the items that were in that storehouse ended up on the ground, but I have a suspicion that it is not how it's gonna happen. Oh, okay. Disaster. Just a disaster. Where's my clay, damn it? Why is it... I need to buy pelts. Buy pelts, and in exchange, what can I sell? I don't know. He's not that generous this year. So, want to upgrade this large park. I want to build a large park here. Unbelievable. Okay, tanneries. Let me put the tanneries away. Could you relocate faster, please? One tannery will be here. Another tannery here. And another tannery. Does anyone collect things here? Gather, that is. Hopefully no. So, have I brought clothes? Yes, I have. So I'm gonna get some of my money back. Almost all the money back, essentially. Okay, the warehouse is almost here. Well, the storehouse now. Let's prohibit food. Let's prohibit everything for now. I'll need to rethink what can be permitted. So I guess we can begin with... Let me refresh what has to be stored. 50, 25, 50, 50, 50, 25, 25. Why only 20? No, 50. 25 units of pottery only. Why? Why 25? I think it has to be... There have to be 50 units. The same as glassware. Not sure why. Such little value. Where are the other storehouses? Yeah, here it's 50 and here it's also 50. So I messed up only with one of them. It looks like 50. Looks like yes. So let me...
Need anything?
Let me do the thing. 50 here. 50 here. Soap. 50 soap. 25 medicinal fruits. Willow is unnecessary. Honey is unnecessary. Herbs. 50 units of herbs. 50 units of clothing. What about beer? Who collects beer here? I think beer can be... No, I think they can bring manually. 10 baskets. Then 50 or how many books? 50 books sounds quite too many. 25 it looks like. Yeah, exactly, 25 books only. 25 books. Then 50 tools. 50 hide coats, if you can find any. 50 shoes. 500 gold. Maybe 250, but no gold. No gold, thank you. Oh yeah, 50 units of iron. What else have I forgotten? Medicine, yeah, medicine also. 10 units of medicine. Yeah, excellent. The large park has to be upgraded. I missed the point where I could send the cows that got born this year to the new barn. Well done, Andy. The soap shop is relocated just now. It took them ages to do that. This well, let me place it over here temporarily again. Soap shop requires firewood, tallow, and herbs. Let me permit tallow. 200 units of tallow for now, minimum. And herbs, well, let's have 200 minimum also. Yeah. Now I'd like to have more smoke houses. 1, 2, 3. Then there'll be more benches here. 1, 2, 3. Small shrub. And an oak tree in the middle. Then some small dirt clearing. 2 more fences, benches, that is. Fine. And then here. Can I fit benches here? No. I cannot, so I must cover with dirt clearings. This place might be possible for construction. Yes, it is. Let's have a juniper bush here. No, it is already there. So instead of a juniper bush, maybe let's have a bench. Or maybe barrels, crates and barrels. Yeah, that will look nice. Slowly, slowly the area is transforming. Look at this. There have to be more plaza sites here and here to cover these little patches of land protruding from underneath. Then where must be the trading center? Could be. Do I want to encircle it with some fence? Let's try. Still don't have enough clay. Not enough clay, okay. Let's activate full clay mining. What about the rest of the resources? Sand I still have. Coal and iron ore. Plenty of grain. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any issues. And firewood. Kinda way too much firewood. So tell me, firewood splitters, 1, 2. So let's take away person from each. It looks like, what? Where is the window for the guilds? I'm sorry. Hey, oh, thank you. Woodworkers? What? That's the reason. Because I relocated, right. So woodworkers were all this time boosted and my mines were not, and that's the reason why I have been suffering. Found out the answer. What was going on? So let me see. If I construct the fence like this, how it will look. Panned in blizzard, no problem. Let it impand as much as it wants. This large paved park. I should have something nice next to it. Not sure what though. Really, I don't know what I can have next to this park. Maybe just a road that will be connecting to... Oh no, this blizzard started. And I see freaking nothing. You know, maybe the large paved... Oh, it's like it was not bad enough before. I can literally see nothing now. Okay, let's wait. I like the immersion effect, you know. Building is almost impossible during this time. Well, it's not surprising that somebody died now. Enough, maybe? I mean, enough. I want to do something. This is the longest blizzard I've had in the game. Gosh. That was awful. Stopped my gameplay for like a minute. Legit minute. Let's transfer, I don't know, how many? 4 cows to the new barn. Wait, what? What's this barn? I have... Oh, no. No. This is an imposter. I should not have it. Destroy it. I don't need this barn. 16. 4 cows go to the barn with 4. Now, the next one. You give another 4 and send them to the barn here, and the final barn that will share cows is this one. Let's take 4 and send them to the one with 12. Okay, and this one has to be destroyed. Yeah, no surprise, mining has not been very spectacular, hasn't been producing spectacular results. Interestingly, we still managed to gather quite a lot of iron already. Deep iron deposit will be here. About the park. So I want to relocate it to the place where I can surround it with some semblance of civilization. Will they finish this one at last? And could you stop, like, can I just disable this death? Death notifications. Villager died from wounds. No, thank you. Killed by raider. No, thank you. Deserted. Died from exposure. Yeah. Okay. Killed by raider as of... Yes, so exposure. No, thank you. Villager died during childbirth? What? Really? Starved. Starved is interesting. I think I want to know when they start starving, but I don't think that will ever happen though. This place. Maybe a garden path between the soap makers. Yes, why not? Why not? And then another juniper bush. No, there has to be some walking territory. There is a space here. Actually, plenty of space. No, just one space. Let there be a birch tree, maybe. And there are 2 more spaces here. So can I put a flower, small shrub here? Yes, I can. Let's do it. And the bench. Here we go. Yeah, this little corner is taken care of. Now this large park again. I want to have something in between the large park and let me relocate it here. Faster, people, faster. Sawmill. Let it be placed here. Firewood splitter. How closely can it be located to the houses? Quite closely, actually. Let it be here. One of them.
Need anything?
Yes, I need you to move. Thank you. Go. I want another tree here. Something like a maple tree, for instance. A bit too sad. Or maybe I should have placed it in between those 2 benches. So oak tree here, dirt clearing here. Excellent. This building a bit sticks out, but it's fine, I guess. Is it though? If I rotate, it will stick. It will still stick out. Yeah, people bump into it. Oh damn. So much planning. And there is a mistake. If I rotate it, I might make it look better. Let's try. Hello, Ender Plains Rider. Do you have cows? Yes, you do. Do you have anything to sell to you? Yes. No, I do not. I do not. Unless I sell baskets. Well, I can do that, actually. Buy the cows. Although they can grow naturally, you know. Yeah, let them grow oh, stones. Okay, yeah, stones are more in a priority. Okay, so this is how the park got shifted. Should it be like this? Like this? Yeah, something like this. What can I place there? Well, now firewood splitters can... No, they will be blocking the path. They should not be. Some decorations then. One, two, three, four. Then benches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then here there must be some plaza entrance. 1, 2. Plaza entrance, then let's have 2 flagpoles. Some plaza here. And let's wait until all of that is constructed. This place is still being handled, alright. The market. The market.
Hello.
I think I want to push it closer to the town after all. Small brick plaza. How did it end up upgraded, I wonder? Destroy the walls. Yeah. Then move this one. that close. Then I won't be able to fit the fence, right? Here there'll be a rod blocking the way, and it's already blocking here, unfortunately. Then must I build this hedge fence at all then? Let's try and see how this will look. The amount of raw meat will be low this year, and I hope it will just be lower because I added smokehouses, and hopefully the issue will be addressed with having too much raw meat. What about honey? Tell me. 200. Yeah, kind of pathetic. Let's sell the baskets. Add this fence. Wait a second. This should not be constructed, and this should not be constructed. Benches will have to get their upgrades immediately. Together with the plaza. I still don't have enough clay. Can you imagine that? I'm mining like crazy. And they tell me that they haven't got enough clay. How is that? What's going on? There's something buggy about what's happening. Some windows just don't... Wait, not metallurgy. No, no. Oh, God. What am I doing? Miners. Miners have to be picked. What is wrong with me? Gosh. Can't believe I'm so stupid. Villagers are unable to... Really now? What about these walk-in spots? So they cannot enter the place even though it's surrounded in this fashion. Incredible. Actually, it's a shame because I like how it looks very much. It's a huge shame. What if I destroy fence here and the fence here? Well, then immediately the appeal is lost, and I don't like how it looks anymore. Let's clear the walls here and transport the trading center back where I placed it. Maybe even further away. If I place a large park here, or even a middle-sized park here, then 2 points away from this middle-sized park, and do I want to hedge around the trading center? Maybe it has to be kind of a free zone, actually, around it. Okay, let's go this way. Let's make it free, like a real square. Create the flagpoles. Oh, at last they relocated the other park. And why can't I build? What building? Ah, there is small dirt clearing there. Nice. Anything else to upgrade here? This small plaza. This small bench plaza. Wait, auto saving is when? 5 minutes. I thought 5 years. Sorry. Just got spooked for a second. Okay, now a little park here. There we go. Now more plaza around the place. 2, 3. And more plaza here. Okay, this place is almost completed. Trout. Now the paper factories have to be. No, really, I tried to select the building and it just refuses. I have to quit the game and restart it. It's something unhealthy. And if there is one bug, definitely there are others. So let's not play with fire and restart the game rather. Let me wait until it's synchronized. And let's get back. Back to the town. Berries are a good way to supplement your food supply early on, but they spoil quickly and collection is labor intensive, really now. Maybe I do need to convert all my foragers, into foragers tier 2. That again is not a priority. I want to continue my cleanup, my polishing. Yeah, it will be taking ages to load. So let me, while the loading is happening, I'll tell you what are my streaming plans. So there is Farthest Frontier. We need to finish with this town until I am satisfied, which is maybe a story for another 2-3 streams. Then I wanted to stream Robin Hood: Legend of Sherwood because there was a recent patch that allowed to play it on HD devices. One of my favorite games of all times. We also, of course, have Pillars of Eternity, which we barely started. Then I want to replay Deus Ex, and also there is this game, The Altars, that 11-bit studios are promising to release. Baldur's Gate 3, I'm not sure, but I had a thought of replaying Divinity, you know. So yeah, many more games than I can physically stream. So very, very ambitious, overly ambitious about that, especially with my streaming consistency, which wishes better. YouTube stream is behind. I see. Still having problems with YouTube in Russia. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, the box seems to be fixed. Increase the speed. By the way, about the cheese, the soap shop. Look, it's been fixed. I rotated the building and now it fits the perimeter nicely. Very nicely, in fact. And the overall look of it hasn't much changed. It still is very acceptable. Why are the trees this color? Because autumn is approaching. Alright, speaking of the paper mills, As we know, the building is very it's gonna be affecting the durability badly. I'm thinking how big I want a square near the trading center. Strange. Smaller plaza looks kinda ugly. Maybe I have to upgrade this medium plaza into next level. Or maybe I have to encircle it with another layer of plaza. So this will be bricks. This will be just standard stones. Okay, let's go. We have to make the area respectful after all, even though it will cost us. Look at the money, by the way. Let's transfer 20,000 gold to the town. I messed up with trading this year. And look, we haven't got enough heavy tools. That's probably because I built a lot of heavy industrial things. Do I get enough pottery? I think so. I'll need small plaza here. I'll need small, why am I saying small? Small plaza here. And then here. 1, 2. Oh, this paper mill, by the way, mustn't be touched. It's already well placed. So the only one that I need to place is this one. And it can be placed, well, for instance, it can be placed here. And there is even a well nearby. This place waits for the final adjustments. Where do I want to grow trees? Maybe not trees, but juniper bushes. Let's see how that will end up looking. Mm-hmm. Trading center itself stands on standard stone. Makes quite an awful picture altogether. Well, let's wait until it's all completed. Maybe it won't be as awful. Why are colors different? Medium plaza and small plaza. Why have they changed the colors? It's so visible. Mm-hmm. Well, this might look acceptable in the end. But I kinda want to upgrade these small and medium plazas here. Mm-hmm. Okay, this park looks not so bad. Another two monuments. Why not? Okay, I'll have to wait until summer to continue. This water well should be placed, I don't know where. Have too many wells already. Well, let's place it here next to the work camps. This area here, benches. One bunch of benches here. I guess just standard plaza here. Up to these benches. Then medium plaza here. Medium plaza here. Or maybe not medium plaza, but middle-sized park, maybe. Or garden trail. No, that's lame. Ornamental tree, no, thank you. Another monument, no thanks. Flagpole. Flagpole is a good idea. Now benches. What do you mean you don't fit? Damn it. Okay, you don't fit. Fine. Another bunch here. Then a tree here. A tree here. Juniper bush here. Juniper bush here. The rest of the places will be plaza. Let's hope it looks decent enough in the end. You see the differences in texture, even in quality. How is it possible? It's so mad, so insane. About this place. There has to be something here. Flower urn? No. Maybe just a small shrub. Why not? Let it be a small shrub here. And then just dirt clearings. We'll just leave it at this. Let's leave it at this. More small shrubs here and there. Just to add flowers. Now the trading center definitely has a lot of space. Can't complain about that. And so I want another warehouse. The warehouse that will be responsible for some industrial stuff. Do I want it here? Or am I okay with having that one? I think a warehouse is good here. Warehouse and small statue again. Another one. Okay, they'll be neighbors. Why not? Just maybe then I have to shift this one square away from the crossroads. Now that I see this one, I don't like how it looks. I think I'll plant a tree there. Letros is buying candles. I just need to sell candles without even looking. And I can buy something. Well, not that I need anything from him, in fact. Not even barrels. To buy heavy weapons as an investment. Well, let's buy them and see if I can sell them for a good price later. I just need to get rid of those candles. I have too many. And speaking of, look at how much wax I have. So I can easily drop how many candle makers I have. So yeah, I need much more wax now. And at the same time, I don't need it. 96. Gosh, are you kidding me? What is this? Is it a joke? Honey bonus 7%. Look at this. Just look at this. I don't care. I want a steady flow of honey. Do I? What will happen if I just shut down this? They will have this unpleasant icon. Okay. Back to business. Oh, Ahmed, hello. Hello. How is it? How is your life in the new year? I think we haven't talked since the previous one. So, what's up? I already have only 6 coopers working and still they're making many more barrels than I need. Barrels. Have to be here, I think. 49, 24. I think they'll be breaking down, no? It might be breaking down soon. Look how much stone disappeared after last year of construction. Oh, more candles to sell. We haven't. I would like to be polite, but I'm gonna be honest. Okay, do tell. Do tell. Why are you bad? What do you mean by that? Why would you call yourself bad? I need some upgrades, I think. But not here. Oh, there is some patch of land. Maybe I actually will add a garden trail here. Because why not? Studying is killing me. Well, I think it's a true statement in many education systems, and you're definitely not alone in that. What exactly is killing you? What makes you suffer? I can buy something from Belder. And what can that be? No, I think I'll just sell. What? That's all I can sell, right? Some medicinal roots. Okay. Let it be so. Then. You know, I could play games like you, but I don't. But I have to study. Well, what can I say? I worked today. Not that I am playing games all the time. So, you know, it's all about balancing your work-life balance or studying life balance. You have to have time for entertainment, and you have to have time for some work. I think I'm telling you some trivial things which you have heard before, but I mean to say that it's not so bad actually. I'm sure you can find some time for your favorite activities also. with some effort, but I'm sure you can do that. I will have a couple of such things here. And behind here I'll have maybe a garden trail. And the garden trail, no, here it won't fit, strangely enough. Some benches here and there. One here, one here, one here. Then plaza here, 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 and here, and here. Here, and here, and here, and here. Let's wait now. Right, but I'm not the smartest kid, so I have to work double. I don't know, Ahmed. You make an impression on me that you are very smart and bright as a person. And so I think the question is what kind of talents you have and how to utilize them best. Because every person has their own strengths and weaknesses, and well, I think your strength, I mean, is definitely languages, because, well, we are just communicating in a language that is foreign to you, but you still handle it really perfectly well for now. Of course, there is always room for improvement, but already you go to YouTube, you listen to English streams, and it's quite amazing, I should say. You have all the reasons to be proud of yourself, and not many people can do that. As for other disciplines, other subjects, well, that again is kind of a side effect of the school system. Like, school system wants you to excel at everything, and it's impossible. You can try asking any adult out there and like what they remember about physics and biology and astronomy and algebra and geometry and all other sciences, and I don't think they will remember that much information, because, well, there is no guarantee that they were able to master those in the first place, not to mention keep them in their memories. So you just need to pick your battles, and whatever people tell you, you need to specialize. And then when you have time and resources, you can pick a hobby, like study something that interested you before. You didn't have time for that or resources. Well, you're welcome. I'm just telling you the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. I wonder how this place will end up looking after all the upgrades are done. This is a weird spot a bit. Maybe I should upgrade it also. Why not? Maybe it will add some spiciness to the image. No, not this one. Okay. Oh, the cancellation of the upgrade doesn't destroy the plaza. Excellent news. Excellent news. Hobby playing games, but really don't have time. Anyway, I searched this game when the season was summer. Decided that I can't handle this game. You mean it's too complicated for you? Well, you just need more time to master. Also, if you like games, look, games are. It's an interesting conversation. It's an interesting conversation. Well, you can watch guides to learn, but also you can ask me. Maybe if you need some help with the explanation, I will gladly help. So it's an interesting question also about you having this hobby. Games are your hobby, and it might sound like, well, you don't want to do anything that is exactly educational or exactly about the world because games are virtual reality. But if we go to, for example, a dictionary, not dictionary, but if we talk about the function of games, how it started, games were invented to help people get some skills that they will need in their adult life, right? So when we are kids, our adults play with us, and they, of course, give us some advantage in those games. And this is how we get essential skills in the world. So we learn to run, we learn to play the ball, we learn to play chess and many, many other things that adults do with us when we are kids. So after that, or during those games, we kind of understand what we are naturally good at or bad at, and based on that, one can understand where they have to continue in life and what their natural interests are. And in this light, I love thinking of games as of a mechanism to understand again what you have to be doing in life. So for example, not have to be, but what you can be doing in life. For example, I think you know of the game The Sims, Ahmed, because you probably watched me play this game. Maybe you just played it yourself. Maybe you watched other YouTubers play it. And the game that is The Sims has a lot of different things like planting, farming, has interior design, exterior design. And so if a person enjoys making houses in The Sims, then probably this person can be a good interior designer or exterior designer, so an architect. And that means that there is a lot of creative potential in this person. If you enjoy, like town builders, probably you can be a builder, an engineer, or again, maybe some creativity is about you. If you love I don't know, like some complicated games like 4X games like Crusader Kings and Hearts of Iron, and probably you can be an economist, a politician, you can be some kind of a specialist in fields which require a lot of numbers. If you love shooters, I don't want to say that you want a military career or that you want to be a violent person. No, but what that can mean that you probably enjoy team activity, that you're a good team player, that you like bonding with other people, that you are not spooked by online interaction. Because I'm, for example, spooked by online interaction with many gamers because I think the way they communicate and what they write to each other is horrendous often, and so I don't want to be part of that, for instance. And so such things. And you can continue the list. You just can think of a game and then just try to guess what a person's fascination with this game can mean for can tell about the person's interests, and so that also always can be a very interesting story. And I love thinking about it this way. I've already watched the guide video. I have Battlefield 1, but I wouldn't like to be in the military. Well, maybe you like action. Maybe you. So like if you love running in the game, maybe you actually want to do some sport, and maybe you enjoy feeling like a strong person. And being a strong person is not a dream. I mean, it's not something unreal. It's actually something you can very well achieve and very successfully achieve. So that's another thing to consider, so that you actually can become a strong man, or that you can have a lot of action in your life, a lot of dynamic. So interpretation, as I said, interpretations are multiple. You just choose what to interpret and how, and I'm sure it can take you quite far away. Look at how many apiaries we have now, all to get the much desired honey. Any issues I have? Oh, look at that. Yes, I have an issue. I'm producing way too much coal. Let's have, well, maybe not 10 people per mine, but let's have 12 in case. Let's see what happens now. About clay, still insufficient, but still it's better than before, much better than before. I think most of the people can determine what maybe most of the time, or I'm not sure, I think you skipped the word, determine what I want to be or what I am capable of, because a lot of people like Red Dead Redemption, but I think most of them wouldn't like to live in the 19th century, but you're right about The Sims. Well, if you like Red Dead Redemption, it means that you probably like some aesthetics there, right? So maybe you like the nature in the game. Maybe you want to have some adventure in your life. Maybe you want some meaningful connections with other people, because it's also a game about friendship and betrayal too. Maybe you want to experience some cultural I mean, maybe you want to go to some town which has such vibes. Maybe you like taverns, and so you maybe need to find a nice cafe in your city which has such aesthetics. So well, probably the most telling game in this respect, I mean the most informative game, of course, is The Sims, because The Sims essentially simulates our life and can tell what people desire, and you can, I think, can track not everything about the person, but you can get quite a lot of information about the person from this game. At least that's what I think. This is my take. Maybe I should have done it a bit differently. For example, like this. Well, why not? I can have two different ways of supplying the two parks with benches. Why not? Why not? There we go. And here. Now in the corners there, maybe there have to be juniper oh no, I can have juniper bushes there. Great. What can be in this space here? A tannery? Nah. Tannery, people hate tannery. A wagon shop would be an awful choice, because why would be a wagon shop behind the statue, right? What disrespect to the statue. Then what can be there? Maybe a flagpole? Yes, indeed. There could be a flagpole there. Thank you, Andy. I need to leave because my break finished. I will be trying to watch the stream as much as I can because you're a good person to chat. Thank you very much for the kind words, Ahmed. You're a nice person to chat to, and I always enjoy talking to you when you come to my streams. And so please join me sooner than later. And I wish you, of course, good luck with your studies. Don't lose heart. Education is nice, but don't forget to prioritize and choose only the most useful things for yourself. It's actually bad etiquette to give advice. You didn't ask me for advice, and I still give it. I hope you don't mind that. I don't want to attack your brain with unwanted information. So if you want me to stop, let me know. I will stop. I destroyed the bench in the corner because it kind of was protruding badly. The same thing here, and the same here. And in fact, I could just relocate them, but it's too late. I'm already destroying them. What about those small shrubs? Maybe they have to be destroyed also. Maybe no, just the way they look here. Maybe it's the asymmetry that I don't like, so let me remove some of them, at least one of them. So this place is slowly getting its image. Grading the plazas. I just thought of the game that my girlfriend might enjoy. By the way, we tried running The Witcher on my older laptop and The Witcher 3 and it failed. I thought maybe I can recommend Dragon Age to her. Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, I'll talk to her. I was thinking today what that could be, and now I know. Let's sell 300 units of herbs. So the problem, you are older than me, you have experienced these things, I guess, and you didn't say crappy things. I mean, your sentences were logical. Well, you are really great man. Thanks, but still, it's really impolite to be advising anything to people if they haven't asked for that. So, and again, you haven't asked me to advise anything, and that fact that I am older means literally nothing, because, well, lots of people are older, and that doesn't stop them from saying, as you said, crappy things, right? So I'll try to hold my tongue and only tell things when you ask for advice. If you ask for advice. So, and about things experienced, yes, of course, I essentially spent 6 years in the university that I didn't want it to. That I understood was a mistake. I mean, that university wasn't something I wanted. New traveling merchant has arrived. Goodbye, Ahmed. Goodbye. Take care. Take care. Looking forward to talking to you. Was there another message? No. It's exactly the one that just arrived. Ender Plains Rider. What can we trade with you? It looks like I can start trading tools, you know. It's... It's a possibility. I can also trade pottery. I can trade bricks, as I have some overproduction. Should I make crossbows, I wonder? Oh, 300 units of herbs have been brought. Crossbows. Might I make crossbows? Crossbows require what? Planks and iron. And iron I have a lot. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be easier to lose control of things if I do this. How about I later destroy these 4 houses and have something else here instead? Because I just hate how they look, honestly. That will make me lose 40 people, by the way. But this is an atrocity, the way this is positioned. I just can maybe change the way they're placed indeed. But how? And if I destroy them, what will I have instead there? Maybe a warehouse? This way I have to destroy 2 houses in each settlement. That will make me lose 80 people, and that will be a painful blow, actually. So, what about desirability here? What if I relocate you here? What's the current status of the place? 106. Perfect. Perfect. They won't lose their level. Nimra, hello. Hello, welcome, welcome. We haven't talked for a while. Today is quite a charming time. Plenty of people. 3 to be exact. 3 people have joined the stream, and really great people at that. Those I enjoy talking to a lot. So how have you been, Nimra? How's life? I trust you're well. Look at the town we have made here. It's quite a charming one. I hope it looks like that. I've been working on that for 10 streams already. Here is Masuke, who is buying candles. Okay, candles are an insta-sell. Tools, look at how much money I can make through tools. 16,000 gold. 16,000 gold. It's just an insane amount of money. But I'm not gonna sell tools. I might sell them to Ender, but I'd rather sell pottery that will be delivered shortly. Maybe some bricks later. Life's been busy. How about you? The same. A lot of work. A lot of different stuff to do. Looks like this bench has to be a standard one, not an expensive one. So work, streaming, my relationship is going on. What else? We moved back to my apartment with my girlfriend because there is more space here. We're planning a trip abroad next month, or so approximately in 1.5 months, maybe 2 months from now. No, I think 1.5 months from now. The new year is fine. I've been ill. Now I'm recovering. I'm almost there, but not quite. So things are going well. Some things could be better, but I don't want to complain. What have been your highlights in 2025? Look at this. Look at this. Let me take this medium plaza here. Put this one here, then this mansion will be located here. And what about that idea of mine about the warehouse with things? So we place it here. Actually, it doesn't look that nice, to be honest. No, don't relocate it. Wait, what's going on? Why has it disappeared? Okay, let me bring back the plaza. This one, let's bring here. Okay, so the construction of this one, I'll bring the medium brick plaza there. About pottery. Pottery is still not here. Does it mean that the bricks are brought in small batches? Maybe they are brought in small batches. Okay, let's sell the pottery. 900 gold made. What are these huge trees? Are those oaks? Yeah, those are oaks. Let me maybe chop them. Oh, this is a maple tree. I think I want to destroy this oak tree and have some bush here instead. Juniper bush. Same story here. I'd rather have a juniper bush. They look too massive. Poor people have chosen to immigrate, but I don't need them here. Here I think I do want some small dirt clearings. After all, it looks like they will add to the place nicely. And maybe here. Maybe here I have to add clearings also. I was dubious about that. Can I say dubious? No, I think no. I wasn't dubious. Although I am dubious definitely at some points in my life. And for some people definitely I'm very dubious. But I wanted to say I was doubtful about the whole situation. But now I think I've made up my mind. Dude, there aren't enough hours in the day to tell, but I'll tell you the good. I've been making healthy lifestyle choices, working on my New Year's resolution and been reading more. I'm anxious about socializing more though. I know I come across sociable, but the idea of making connections and networking is terrifying to me. Any advice? Well, that's the point where I'm asked and I can actually recommend something when I'm directly asked. So let me think, Nimra, let me think. You're anxious about socializing more, though. Although you come across as sociable, the idea of making connections and networking is terrifying to me. There has to be this question, like why, and this is a question for you to ponder on, I think. question is, why are connections terrifying? Like, what's so terrifying? To make an example, for me, the terror often came from the fact that I expected rejection, expected my interests to be ridiculed, and that, for instance. What else? I was afraid of maybe spending more energy than I intended, and thus being exposed to thus being forced to have less energy for the important things. But again, this raises the question, why do you have to lose energy in social interactions in the first place? And the answer is, well, if you're not yourself in those interactions, then you probably will be losing energy. And being yourself is one of the ways to actually find people to interact with, because there definitely are people out there who will accept you as you are. I'm not sure. Let me ask you this, Nimra. When you interact with me, do you feel terrified? Do you feel that you have to strain yourself to interact? Like, do you feel that you have to wear a mask in this interaction of ours, or it comes to you naturally? And I feel like I'm uncultured and boring. Well, this is interesting too, because I had something similar, had similar impressions sometimes. Well, usually such sensation that I'm uncultured and boring can be analyzed and can be specified. Like, why exactly you feel uncultured and boring? Usually it will boil down to the realization that there was this conversation with someone and they talked about the book that you haven't read, or they talked about a gallery that you haven't visited, or they talked about artists you never have heard of. And so the answer is in the not the question, but the answer is in this. So you just need to eliminate the gap in your knowledge, and I think what will eventually happen, you will actually feel over-educated, and people will start to feel boring to you, because suddenly it will, well, I don't know if it is this case, but let me stop here with my sequence of thoughts. So if it is this, if you feel there is some gap of knowledge, then the easiest and actually very useful and pleasant way to improve the situation is to actually eliminate this gap in knowledge, and that will make you feel better, I think. Yeah, what's gonna be your thought on what I've just said? Oh wait, I've done it wrong. I've made a wrong step. I should have upgraded the plaza, not destroyed it. I feel pretty relaxed around you. Well, and it's completely mutual. I mean, we have been communicating for a long while, and I feel great talking to you through messages, through an actual conversation, because we did have one actual conversation, and everything went, well, just great. And so I think you, well, like what I can tell about me, I really enjoy talking to you, and I don't think you're uncultured or boring. You're actually very, very, very fun to talk to, and you're sharing a lot of fun facts about life. Not fun facts, no. Well, fun facts too, funny, and insightful, and well thought through. So that's what I can tell from my perspective. You know, whenever the conversation comes to like what I should do and all these kind of questions about improving the quality of life, I asked you this question. So why do you feel terrified? And so that's where you begin your examination of yourself. You need to ask yourself what you are terrified of, and start working with it. I mean, start working with the sequence of questions. When you figure out what terrifies you, you need to continue asking like why it terrifies me, and the best friend of yours here, the best specialist here that can help you is, well, it's not going to be surprising, but it's going to be yourself. So I do this too, and I call this mind mapping. When you just sit down with a piece of paper and a pencil, or maybe with a tablet, and you just keep asking yourself, so what is it that is the answer to my question, until you get the answer. Very, very helpful. And if you do that correctly, you will inevitably arrive at you will definitely arrive at a new thought, and that thought will help you progress on the way to betterment. But if you have some specific question right now, to ask, let's have this conversation together. Let's continue having this conversation together. That is, because I think I've given both an abstract answer and a very specific answer. That's my own experience, and that could be a miss. Maybe not so helpful. All right, people, look at what we have created so far. It's, I would say, really beautiful. And what I love about this part is that it's not so rectangular. Like the residential areas are rectangular, but they normally are because they're residential and people need some order in their houses. But the rest of the area is perfectly irregular, and I love it because it offers some gentle curves and some pleasant chaos, aesthetical chaos. Yeah, very, very appealing, to be honest. I'm very much satisfied with how it's turning out to be. Hopefully the villagers also like what we are constructing here. Alrighty, there is a sawmill that we have to also place somewhere, and three tanners, and there are two large stockyards that have to be placed here also. So there is one more district that has to be taken care of, and I'm not even talking about the industrial side that I haven't even looked in the direction of. Maybe the barns deserve to have their fences, but I haven't yet decided whether the barns are located properly and whether they... Why is this person frostbitten, tell me? I mean, why? He has clothes, right? He has shoes, but look, he's dying. He's dying and he's gonna die now. Oh no. Exposure. Exposure to what? I mean, it's not even... It's early winter, it's not so cold. So apparently it's just bugged and people just perish due to some bugs, but I can do nothing about it. I do feel like since... I do feel like since I don't spend time with the outside world, it feels awkward. Could I ask you why? Maybe it was supposed to be my first question. Why do you feel anxious about socializing more, though? Socializing more is your desire, or it's some extrinsic desire, like something is pushing you to socialize more. I'm gonna relocate the theater to make this final piece of the city at last, to complete it. Look how much grain I have. And what about flour? Barely balanced. So it would be nice to add one more miller. Yeah. Because grain will start rotting at some point, and I don't want that to be happening. Okay, the park areas have been completed. I want to do all the things I'm afraid of so I can challenge myself. But are you like, do you keep, do you give yourself quarter? Like, do you not challenge yourself too much? I think there has to be some kind of limit as to how much we challenge ourselves, not to overdo that. And I'm saying this out of the understanding that I myself am a big challenger. I love challenging myself until I bleed, figuratively. Not often, but sometimes. I mean, not always, but yeah, normally it's figurative. What I said, and yeah. So when it's too much challenge, then our, I think, mental health can start crumbling. And it's not only that; it's also that if you have a false push on yourself, like something that you don't want to do, your brain will be kind of resisting. I also miss the days where I socialized more and connecting with others feels like a magical experience. People are so fascinating to me. It's let me give one more piece of my personal story in hopes that maybe it will be relevant in some way. Tell me if it is or if it's not. So when I was 25, I was kind of craving and dying for more communication, but I did not enjoy the communication that I could get from my friends. Gosh, I like this shape. Look at this shape. It's so beautiful. So I create more communication, but it couldn't be received from family or my current then friends. And what I did, I created an English club. And at the English club, I slowly began getting people who I actually felt wonderful with and really enjoyed my time staying with. And I think my just my way of communicating can be not so, how to say, not widespread, but just I have some specific requirements, and I felt really safe in my own space that I created, being the English club. And maybe you can organize your own club, like some kind of discussional club, like religion, or just art or languages, because you're also great at languages, Nimra. You speak at least 2 fluently, as far as I know, maybe more. So you can do that, some community work. The club can be free, and so you will be also free to establish your own rules as to how people must behave. I think that could be a solution. Tanners. Let me bring the tanner here and here. And another one over here. Do I get enough hide coats? Looks like yes. Belts, not enough. Hide coats, not barely enough, actually quite enough too. So I think if I place these ones here, it will be alright. Now the sawmill, let it be placed over here. And I just realized one little problem, that the stockyard has to be placed somewhere. Well, why not? It can be placed in the forest. But which one? This one or this one? I think this one. Well, this stockyard has to be placed near the near this what's called sawmill. Sawmill. And how do I want to place the stockyard then? Maybe over here. Then what about wells? Water wells. One water well will be placed over here, and I think I want another tanner just for the future when I get even more people. So this tanner will be placed over here. Let's place the road like this. Sounds like a cool idea. The more time I spend away from people, the worse felt. I just like to be surrounded by good company and positive energy. Even if I'm just sitting and watching, I have to connect more. Well, clubs, social clubs have always been my answer to that. Depending on what role you want to take and how active you want this role to be. You want to be proactive, you want your own rules, you want to have your own vibes, then I guess you have to create your club, to found your club. If you are fine with somebody else's rules, then maybe you can just you can join some other club that somebody else created. Look at these glitches. Alright, so plenty of tanners. Now, these tanners need tallow to work with, right? No. Oh, wow. This one. Wait, do I have 0 tallow? No, I don't have 0 tallow, but tallow mustn't be here. As well as herbs. Enough. 50 is enough. Are enough, rather. How come soap is there in such number? Alright, this one. What? Food? No. I forgot to turn off things here. Okay, what's permitted here? There are 2 soap makers, so tallow. We have to have at least 100 tallow here, ideally 200 tallow here. Also, for soap, we need to have at least 200 herbs here. What else? Firewood. Well, firewood will be here. Minimum quota, again, 100. Paper. Prohibited. Bricks. Minimum 100. Permitted. Yeah. Alright. Then paper permitted. Actually very much permitted because there's a bookbinder nearby, right? Yeah. So let's have at least 100 paper here. And
What
about
needs
you.
doing?
And you have at least, okay, 100 paper also. I'm not really a leader, someone who delegates. I take orders and follow. Authority and power scares me. I know a club isn't like establishing some sort of guild or council, but I'm an average Joe. I don't know. I mean, again, it depends on what you want to achieve and what you want to have. Hmm. What about that thought that expressed about you calling yourself uncultured and boring? So, what do you think about finding the areas exactly where you feel uncultured and mitigating those areas so that you feel completely prepared for any interaction that can happen to you? So, do you think that could solve the problem, or it's something else? I'm sure there is something else that is problematic. Maybe there has to be a storage of raw meat, but then this will involve rats crawling around. About the theater's relocation, still it's just started. Okay, back to the important location for now, where I was working. So, have I fixed everything? This again mustn't have any food. Has to have pelts, right? Pelts, because they are important for the tanners. Tanners also need water and pelts. Okay. What else? So hide coats have to be permitted. Shoes can be permitted too. What else? Soap can be permitted. This is the closest one to the trading center. Candles are permitted. What else must I permit? What about barrel makers, by the way? Barrel makers. Okay, they're fine. All's fine. Belda the Paddler has arrived. Bricks, and he's buying tools. And soap. Look at how much soap I've got. Let's sell 200. Obviously with me there is always something deeply ingrained with me, but I'll try because I won't figure out what it is until I explore it. Try it before you buy it. Oh, this last one was quite an abstract one. I mean, vague statement. I would appreciate some clarification. Also, Nimra, if you can disclose, what does your therapist say? I guess there is something that she says about your desire to be social and at the same time lack of desire. Look at how much willow I have. It's just insane. I don't need that much willow. How come I have so much? I mean, what? Willow, 260 per year. Why do I still have so much? Is it just the forager that creates. Definitely there is somebody else who collects willow, like somebody here, for instance. Yeah. Well, now. Herbs and willow and greens. Can I prohibit willow? No. This one gathers things. Can I change the area so that willow is not gathered at all? Well, this way, I guess. But then medicinal roots. How many medicinal roots do I need? Don't need those. What about herbs? Well, let's just stop flowing our storage with things. You will keep collecting food, I think. It's still useful, so do continue working, do continue gathering. About this one, medicinal roots. Yeah, this one is okay. I just need to stop collecting willow and that's it. You collect this, you collect this. Anyone else has willow in their range of work? I presume this one might have willow. Do you? Yes, you do. I can just delete willow bushes, but I know what will happen if I do that. Nothing good will happen if I do that. Let me gather in this range just medicinal roots, but without any willow. I've been told that I'm very harsh on myself and I should focus on what I have, recognize the good and appreciate it. Have you ever watched Jordan Peterson's videos on YouTube? Little park here, because why not? Then next to this park let's have some benches. Then dirt clearings. A birch tree here. Belda the Paddler, 26 days left. Let me sell the soap to him. Now, Letros. He's buying cheese for a good price. And I can buy what from him? What is going on with my heavy tools? Why aren't there enough? I think I can start making those here just to keep up with the demand. I'm surprised very much. Um, Well, I I cannot sell anything to him because I don't want to buy anything in the first place. So it's quite a funny situation. Alright, here comes the large stockyard. It's here. Maybe I want to shift it slightly. No, not this way. Maybe this way. One square to the right. Don't I want personal reasons? I recognize his intelligence and can see the impact he has had. I've been working on myself prior to 2025. Recently, though, I have been busier. Well, I respect your... I might imagine what you think of Jordan Peterson, maybe, but his opinions about self-reflection and like the way how you can work with yourself have been invaluable to me personally, for instance. So I would recommend him. Can be helpful. Garden trail here, garden trail over here, then some dirt clearings again. Then some benches. Looks like benches will look nice here. Then another tree. Let it be here. What's this monstrosity? Let's have flower beds, maybe. Not these ones. Okay, I'm losing my voice and it looks like I'm gonna be finishing the stream quite soon with such dynamic. Juniper bush here. Glad that his words have impacted you positively. They did. They did, very much so. Atka is buying candles, which I'm gonna gladly sell to her because I need to empty the storage. Oh, look at this. Not nice at all. Let's redo the road this way. This part around the sawmill also needs some dirt clearings. Then a couple of benches. 1, 2, and a small shrub in between those. Then a little park. think such workers definitely deserve a lot of parks because they have hard labor and they need to have even more aesthetics around them for that reason. Another flower shrub there. Dirt clearing. A bench. Maybe a statue here. Ah, there is already a statue. Maybe a flower urn. I don't utilize a lot of flower urns. Doesn't fit well here. Let's have small dirt clearings for now. And when all of them are built, I'll check if I can improve anything. Well, this place looks empty. Very empty, in fact. People are dying kinda aggressively, I would say. I don't like the way this looks, to be honest. This small corner plaza is a bit ugly. Maybe there has to be some other building. But what? Definitely there is place for some other building. How about this one? Can it fit? No, there has to be something smaller. I don't know what though. Here's the road. What could be here? Resources. Not a candle maker, no. Foundry, definitely no. Maybe another storage, but no, that's not necessary. Maybe a temporary shelter. Damn, this thing is huge. A pub? No. Not a pub, no. Something from decorations. A statue. Kinda, again, off. A flagpole, another one. It will have some things on its edges which I don't like. What can I place here? Maybe benches actually, but just some different angle. 1, 2. Then a flower shrub here, an oak tree here, and some plaza actually on the near the entrances. There has to be plaza 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again dirt clearings in the remaining places. Let's wait until all of it is completed. This flower bed protrudes onto the ground, but not so much. Still, not very pretty, right? So let's destroy the medium garden, have a garden trail instead. This place has too many logs, too much firewood. Let's have maximum quota of 500. And logs minimum of 500. Bricks not permitted, paper not permitted. Yeah, garden trail, as I said, over here. And next to this garden trail, couple of benches again. Is this an empty spot? Yes, it is. An empty spot indeed. This small bench plaza has to be located. Has to be rotated, I wanted to say, because otherwise it gets onto the road and people can stumble over. How big is a guard tower? Oh, it's just 1 square. And this one is a huge one. I just wanted to place a defensive structure. Well, let's place it here. Just to, you know, to protect the trading center. They are foreign visitors after all, they require protection. What about tallow? Where is all the tallow, damn it? I don't really understand where it all went. Is it somewhere on the ground? Is it somewhere in the market? 10 pieces of tallow here. Where's the rest of my tallow, I wonder? Game tells me I have it, but I cannot find it. It could be on the ground, but that would be ridiculous. Maybe it's being transported. Maybe it hasn't been transported from the trading center yet. Maybe it's at the soap shops. Yes, it's at the soap shops already. Okay then. Okay then. Understood. Small dirt clearing. Let's have a juniper bush here. Another segment is completed. Now it's all ready. I mean, it's already done. Oh, by the way, my vault. I forgot about my vault, damn it. Well, I think I know what to do. I will. Wait, vault is 3 by 4, damn it. So it's not gonna be fixed that easily. Unless I... Oh, what's this? Small brick plaza, small brick plaza. This is a medium plaza, I see. So let the vault be placed over here. And next to it... what? Benches? Well, it's not a bank, but a bank, so let's not have anything there, just small plazas and that's it. Let's see how it will look when they're relocated. This looks weird, to be honest. Dirt, 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 and then suddenly some stones. Well, fine. Let it be this way. About honey. 0 honey. There is some wax left. Can you imagine? I just have a fake crop field with nothing growing there just to have my apiaries. What? You don't have weapons, right? You need to have melee weapons. So I need to buy some weaponry. I'll buy it later. Sand. I can sell sand. Buy bricks in exchange. No, I'd rather bring sand back to the town. And sell some tools. 50 tools. That's a lot of gold already. So here comes my vault, and the vault ruined the image a bit, so let me do it a bit differently. Move it to the left a bit. Destroy this one. I think I'll build a bench in front of it for the soldiers to relax on.
Need anything?
Can I have these houses erect? Because they look horrible here. Oh, and I remember now I was taking care of this theater and still haven't finished. Well, it's fine. Finished, it's fine. It's all for the future. The traveling merchant has arrived, and that will be Ender Plains Rider. He's buying candles, he's buying tools, selling stones, but I don't need those. I'll buy pelts, as they are quite useful currently. We'll sell 62 tools. Now I can restore the destroyed part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the vault stands proud. Small plaza has to be upgraded here. Any other upgrades? This one was supposed to be upgraded, and this one. As well as this one. And the small bench plaza. Very nice. I love it. I love how it all looks much more natural. Was there? I'm glad that these no. Illusion, hello. That's Twitch now. I'm doing good. What about you? What about you? I was about to finish my stream now because my voice is dying and I need to let it rest. And I still am ill. But how long have I been live for? Almost 4 hours actually. So quite a nice ride today. Very satisfied with the look that the village has now. The town, damn it, why do I keep calling it a village sometimes? Yeah, so this whole district was created today, and the 2 parks here and here. So a lot of progress. Atka, do you have yes you do. I'm gonna buy let's sell 20 swords. Yeah, and in exchange for those I'll sell the candles. And look, I still can keep selling candles because I just got all her money. And I think I can shut down the stone quarry here. Yep. Keep only one running. Now the firewood was brought somewhere else. Most of my storage I think is full. Do I have heavy tools? Yeah, I began to get them back. I just got swords for the guards here. And the vault stands here next to the market. Nice. Nice. So let's be, as I said, let's be wrapping up. I still have a lot of milk unprocessed. Why is that? Despite the fact that people who work in cheese factories, cheese manufacturers, are idle a lot of time. I don't know why this is happening. Maybe there have to be more people employed. You're overcoming cold fine? Yes, thank you for your concern. I had some complications, like typical my typical case, a hemorrhoitis, then an otitis, but I've been taking a lot of medication and now it's almost good. So a few more days and I'll be completely healthy. Nothing extraordinary. Otitis and hemorrhoitis always with me. So hopefully you're doing well. So you're doing well too, dude. And I'm gonna be thanking now everyone who's joined me today. There was Hamendra Pathak on YouTube, and then Gamers Ahmed, and then Nimra Ali, and now Lucian. So 4 great people have joined me. My loyal friends in this online realm, and not only online. The Lucian, we are acquainted physically also. So I'm alright, everything as usual. Great. That's nice to hear. So I'll be going live, I hope, relatively soon. Not sure with which game, because I begin to miss Pillars of Eternity, actually. Not to mention the other games I enumerated before, like Deus Ex and Robin Hood. Lots of stuff to play, not so much time to spare, unfortunately, because there are a lot of lessons. But I'll be trying my best, I promise. Of course, I thank those people who have been listening or watching silently, people who will see the recording. I know they exist, and some of them even drop commentaries and likes, and I do thank you for that. It means a lot. As I said, I have invested a lot of my energy, mental energy, and my creativity to creating this town, and overall streaming Farthest Frontier, especially because I love the game so much. So I wish you all a great week ahead, and a nice end of the weekend, peaceful end of the weekend, and we shall meet with you soon enough, as I said. So, cheers, and yeah, bye bye, Nimra. Bye bye, everyone. Take care. No problem, no problem. Such things happen with the internet. Do reach out if you need to continue our conversation, if you have some more questions or if you have some other thoughts you wanted to share. I'll try to do my best and respond. Yeah, goodbye, Lucian. Goodbye, Lucian. Until next time.